All right, but now it's time for us to talk. And, like we told you when we started at the beginning of the show, it is very, very much about the elections. And with elections come the electorate, the people who do the actual voting. And that has to do with civic responsibilities, civic duties. What are our duties? What are responsibilities as the electorate and as people who are part of the electoral process?
Then, of course, they're not detached from the media, who most of the time is the watchdog or the guide towards how the electorates will react to issues. For example, the postponement now, it all depends on how the media can manage the information. And before you know it, they can either react positively or the other way. So we're looking at the electorates, we're looking at the media.
Absolutely. So today we are going to be talking, of course, with having the elections in view, we're going to talk about voter education and how that is achieved through the media. Yes. Okay. And to help us do that, we are pleased to have on set with us St. Stephen Igabo, who is a filmmaker, cinematographer, yeah?
Cinematographer,
Something like that. But okay. He is a filmmaker, a movie maker, if you like, and he is with us on set today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Zoe.
Good How do you do?
Thank
okay,
you.
Do you like my couch?
Okay, there
yes,
she goes again. Please feel free to use the couch when you want to shoot a movie, because she keeps asking that question.
No problem.
Good to have you here.
Okay, all right, so people are probably wondering, so what is the relationship between elections and movies?
Yeah.
Okay, can you just talk to us a bit about the role of movie makers or filmmakers,
especially
even in voters'
times,
education?
Yeah.
Okay, media in general is to inform people different aspects, and then I see the role of filmmaking, like in Nigeria, for instance. Okay. This election has to do with us as Nigeria, and if you look at the whole of Africa, Nigeria happens to be one of the biggest markets when it comes to film, movie. Okay. You can call it home videos. Yeah. So, and the power of the media can never be underestimated. Radio has its own role to play, and the TV, which is audiovisual, which is more, it has more power, because you listen to the audio and you see visual, and what you see and you listen to, it has a way of influencing your thinking. And so, being that whether you like it or not, Nigeria home video has gone far.
Yeah, sure.
And we like our stories, and we fall in love with the way we tell our stories. So people seem to glue to their station to watch home video. They will either say, okay, this movie is not this, it should have been better, but you'll be there watching until the end you watched it. So the election and INEC, they've done their bit, and I think, for me personally, they've not done much in enlightening the people through the television programming. There are different people coming up with different idea of campaign, of how the election should go and how people should come and vote for me and all of that. And everywhere is, if you walk around the city, you know that everybody is agitating for one thing or the other because of the election. Yeah. And you can see that if things are not properly done, there could be room for distractions. So for me as a filmmaker, I came up with the idea of doing a short film, which I know that it would get people attention. It has a message. The message is simply, do not allow the politicians to use you, whether you are a youth, whatever. Do not collect money to sell your conscience. Vote the right people. Do the right thing. Stay away from violence, so that we can have a peaceful nation. Simply is what the short film, think people and think politics. That is the drama.
That's the drama. Amazing. Would you say that other movie producers in your field and other entertainers generally, as long as they're related to the media, would you say they've done enough justice to sensitizing the populace, the electorates at this time?
Well, you asked for my personal
Okay,
opinion.
yes, I did. But I'm just trying
So
to see.
I think they've not done very much, because even some of the entertainers, they've even gone into politics
Themselves, yeah.
True.
because every one of us, we have our own calling. If mine is to interpret stories that will educate the people and make people entertained and happy, if I deviate from that, that might not be what God asked me to do at that particular time. So there are so many filmmakers for this election. They see this election as an avenue to make money for themselves.
Yeah.
So they will rather do a documentary that they will be paid for that may not necessarily portray the right image which people would like to watch. But because money is involved, they will go for it.
Okay.
You know, I am not supporting that kind of ideology.
Okay.
So I think as a nation, if you don't have any other thing to contribute, at least put in your talent, your gift, which God has given to you freely.
Yeah.
Find a way or give it out freely so that people can benefit from it. You never can tell how many people will be changed with the little piece that you put on air. Okay, so I think they've not done so well, and I also think the industry, let me call it the making industry, the moving industry, is big. People are making money out of it. We are going places. What we're lacking in the industry is policing that will guide the producers to do good movies without pirating, and institution that would help people to invest and get back what they put in. So if we can be doing our little bit in making those stories, Africa's stories, and we are one of the best in the whole of Africa.
You attract the best hands as well.
And there's no two ways about it. We will be in the same position to do something for the people.
Exactly.
When we see things like this coming up, rather join one political party and be working. You don't have a role to play in nation building. If you have idea to share with the people, with the INEC, it's unfortunate that INEC is too late. If they have come to us, if they have come to me, I will give them something that would enlighten the people better. So I think if more filmmakers, producer, whether you are a singer, you are whatever feed in terms of entertainment, because that draws so much attention.
Yes.
So you can get the people attention and give them your message.
Exactly.
So I think if a lot of people start doing this, we'll be able to influence the nation positively.
Okay, beautiful. Right. Talking about influence, I think we do have some excerpts of that particular short film that you talked about.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see
take a look at
part of that.
You're fine, you do. Yeah, no, we do wait for. I hope everything is intact, because I don't want on that day we'll start having mistakes here and there.
All the papers don't arrange.
Everything intact. Okay, don't worry, no time. Chairman will be here. We'll sort everything out, okay?
Chairman don't come, don't sir.
Sorry? Let me see Chairman. I'll get back to you guys, okay? Just relax. hold on, Laura, hold on. Take it easy. Are we seeing tomorrow?
I don't think so.
You're still angry with me, aren't you?
I'm not angry with you, but angry at the fact that you're so insensitive. Not knowing the consequences of your actions.
Baby, I told you, this is how I make my money.
Jones, at the expense of innocent people? Oh God, I had better run for my life.
Laura, you know I love you and I'll never do anything to hurt you.
I don't think you know what you want.
Laura, listen, okay, come on. Laura, baby, you know I love you.
You said you've cut yourself off these political gangsters. You were shot in the last election, looting the pool. And you lied to me you had an accident. I mean, 20 people lost their lives. You could have made it 21, if not for God. Why can't it be a free and fair election?
But it can't be a free and fair election.
And people like you champion this cause. Rather than giving our youth 5,000 naira to destroy our democracy.
Baby, it can be a free and fair election. Just relax.
Excuse me.
It's obvious that you are losing your supremacy to that girl of yours. This is not the Jones I used to know.
Chairman, it's not what you think. Like I said, I've been doing some deep thinking. Let's just leave that aside for now.
Well, straight to the point. The elections are getting closer, and my party must win. We cannot afford not to win.
We will win. We will win. And talking about winning, I'd like to congratulate you on the event of your son's graduation from Oxford University. Congratulations, Chairman.
Thank you, Jones. You see, that boy is very much like me. He's far more brilliant than his age. And seriously, I am considering introducing him into politics. First he becomes a commissioner, and then he grows from there. What do you think? Jones.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just thinking.
About what?
Politics.
What about politics?
People, you know, politics and people. And talking about politics and people, your sons, can we have them join the thugs and beef up the security for the election?
Are you out of your mind? What has come over you? My son? Impossible.
I thought so. Well then, Chairman, if we cannot have your sons join the thugs for your own election, then you can as well count me out of it.
Jones, what has come over this boy? Is he trying to play with my intelligence? My son, a thug? No!
My people.
You need to see me now.
Good people of our great nation, Nigeria. When we think of politics, let us all think people. And let us have but one interest at the back of our minds. And let that interest be to the benefit of every man and all humanity. We will not allow ourselves to be manipulated into selling our votes when that is all we have to put the right people into power. The people who would set our nation Nigeria on the path of true democracy and development. So go and vote. Vote the right people into power. But I beg you, do this without violence. No matter who wins, because we can say the election is free and fair, then we would have victory. Let us have faith in Nigeria, and then we would have a beautiful world. Thank you. Laura. Great people. This is Laura. And Laura, will you marry me? She said yes.
Beautiful movie there. Think politics, think people, and I think the message is very, very clear. So was there a particular incident that inspired you to do the movie, or you were just thinking generally, let me do something that would educate the people?
Yes.
Talk to us.
Yes, I was thinking generally.
Generally,
okay.
On how I'm going to do something to pass
That
a short
message.
message.
Because I'm sure why she asked for personal experiences, maybe you've had an encounter with a politician, a candidate that turned almost that way, and then you decided to take a story from that.
I had a couple of friends that had one or two meetings with politicians on how to do something against opponent.
Polity.
So, and I said, instead of doing something against the opponent, and then we paid for, let me do something for the people.
For the people.
Okay.
Free of charge.
Amazing.
Cool.
Okay, let's talk about the building, how you build the capacity to, fill people in and all of that, because definitely this is not a one-man affair. It's an institution and it grows. So what would you say our youths are easily drawn to, and how do you, put them together, get the best hands to do all of this that you do?
You mean the artists?
The artists and the characters, all the crew, how do you put them together?
Okay. Well, I would say Nigerians, we are very creative people. Every one of us, whether you like it or not, you are an actor. You can act in your own
Respective field.
Capacity.
So, and when it comes to things that have to impart the people, it's only those that see ahead that will want to be part of it. Some people will want to be paid to do certain things, and I've been making film movie for
This
some
is definitely
time
not
now.
the first.
This is not the first,
At all.
and I happen to be in a place when I have people that can interpret stories, whether they be the crew or the artists, and getting the right people to interpret your stories is not very easy. And that is when most filmmakers will always get it wrong. Before I could get these people to interpret this short film, I did several auditions, and I have to try different options, because if you have a story and you have the right people to interpret it, it's more convincing.
It's better for
And you
you.
send if you look at this, you find out that the cast, the characterization, they are all unique.
Yeah.
They'll help you to see and you believe in what they are saying.
Yeah.
So I have to call an audition, and I auditioned a couple of people and I was able to get this one out of them.
Amazing.
But wherever I call for an audition, people do come.
Always come.
Because if you don't have this particular role for this script, for other projects, you might
They'll
fit in.
Fit in,
So
okay.
whenever
So
you
it's
call
about
for an
the project,
audition,
okay.
if you have the gift and you have the passion for acting, you will come up to be auditioned.
So how can, more people be involved? For instance, if other people are interested in, helping pass messages like the one we just
Is there a
saw.
platform that can...
Yes. How?
Yes, we have a unit, and it's like a group, and people, if you think you have a gift, because there are so many people that can act, but they're not be given the opportunity to show themselves. But the best way to show yourself is to be present at the audition ground. Whenever you hear of there's audition somewhere and you are noticed, you come and show yourself. Then the producers, the directors, they would notice the role that you can fit in. Then you'll be given an opportunity to act. So we are, as a department, as a unit, Love Applause, for instance, this year we are coming out with different projects and different movies. And if you could remember, we did the manifestation.
Manifestation
that
done last
if
year.
If you see how that is a movie that most people that have watched that movie, the manifestation, they will always come to give their testimony because we are committed in doing stories that would impact people, not just for the money. Because one thing that have destroyed the industry so well in now is the type of story that we do because of money. A producer will come and say, okay, I need this story to be interpreted this way. Is it not money? I will pay you. So you end up doing things that are against your belief. We as filmmakers, we're trained to do things to better the life of people. Because stories comes, we have stories. I will tell you, no other country will be able to come up with different story like we do as Nigerians. We have story, and we tell our stories in our own way.
Ways.
That's true.
That makes our story unique. You can watch Nollywood, watch Gollywood, watch Hollywood, but every society have their story. So what makes us unique is how we're able to tell our stories. But I think we are not doing much because we don't have the means and the controlled environment because of the industry. So the institution, when the government will have to come in to make a conducive environment where you can shoot. For instance, when we're making this short film, we fight with ambience, we fight with audio, we fight with environment, noise and all that, light and all. If we have a control environment like a studio, a film village, when you can control your atmosphere, get a good audio, have a good studio, then we will make fantastic
But I'm aware
movies.
that this administration, some years back, donated some huge amount of money to the industry. Would you say that they have harnessed that money enough?
No. No. I would say, as far as I'm concerned, I think they've made mess of that fund. Because the government, they have passion. They want to encourage the industry. That is why I'm saying institution. Policing that will be able to guide things like this to make sure that this money gets to the right people that will actually use the money for what they are meant for. But some people would go and collect this money, and after many years you won't see anything from it. But if we have the right institution in place to check this, that is the industry. I say we don't have the industry yet. If we have a standard industry, we'll be able to monitor, okay, who gets what did you do with the one that you received? So I think if we continue like this, we'll be able to get more, if the government should continue, whether it's the same administration or the one that will come after, they should build upon what this President Jonathan administration have done concerning the entertainment, because we are losing it. Nigeria, we have a very big market, and if you look at what the entertainment industry is generating in this country alone, government should take advantage of it. But we are not. So if the government continue like this, I think some of us that have something to offer will be able to
make a good statement,
to make use of the project.
So you said something about auditions. When next, I might be interested.
I might be interested as well.
Seriously?
So when next auditions coming up?
We are looking at, we're having an audition. We're having 2 auditions coming up after the election. Before the end of this month. I think we've sent out a message already, but we're still going to talk about it here. there's a number that would that will be on the
screen.
display on the screen.
Okay.
You can test your name if you have passion for acting and you think you can act, and then even though you've not acted before, you think you can act. If we can help you to develop your skill and to give you a role, and you can start from there.
Okay.
And we are not like those that charge people to say, okay, come for an audition and pay so amount to collect a form before you can be auditioned.
Register.
No. We want to do good movies. We want to do good series. We want to encourage people that are good. Because you as a director, if you have the good cast, your work becomes very
speak
easy.
for you.
That's true.
So we're calling for an audition, and then the date, the information for this audition will be on Lover Plus website.
Okay.
www.loverplus.org.
Okay.
And the number will display on the screen.
Or
You can send your name. You can send your name, your location, your age, and then we will get back to you. We will send you the
Proper
the information of when you should come, and then when the audition will be taking place.
All right, so if you haven't gotten that number yet, what you can do is also get to our website. It's www.loverplus.org. Because this year, like you said, more movies will be on the screen. Good movies that will enhance the society.
And that just might feature, you know, Philip
that's
and
if we
I.
make it through the audition.
If we pass the auditions.
Because I think we'll be doing a lot of movies. We'll be doing a lot of acting as well, you know, behind the scenes and all of that.
All right, we've had an interesting discussion. We talked about voter education and the role of the media in it, and how filmmakers can use this platform to better educate the people and, you know, teach values, things that they ought to know, especially as regards voter education.
I didn't tell you, Zoe, that I had an experience over the weekend. There was a rally, just quickly so I can share that. You know, they had a convoy, very long convoy, and I wanted to see one of the organizers. So I saw in one of the cars, there were youths, very young people, secondary school, maybe early tertiary schools. They were with pistols.
They were with guns.
Can imagine. So someone gave
with
them
live
guns.
ammunition, and they were just there laughing and jubilating. And I thought I didn't see properly, so I had to take a closer look. And I stared at the young man with the pistol. I stared at the second one. He was with another pistol right there, and I was really amazed.
And they would hope for a situation that would let them use it, so they can use it.
If
Because
they don't
nobody
use
wants
it
to just have it
hurt a life, to shoot
know?
in the air
Yeah.
and scare people away, and I'm like, at this age, they're already.
It's
so
sad.
This
involved in it.
is what we're talking.
This is why we're doing this. And
But
you know,
if you look at it very well, you find out that what these people are being given to do this, they may not be the ones to actually buy the gun by themselves. The people, the players, will buy the gun and give
them.
And they will give you how much? Little money to say, okay, take. We will give you a weapon, and you gladly take it.
And put your life at risk. And their children will never be found around there.
You want to join people to cause trouble. You don't know if you will die in the process. Okay, now, if you not die in that process, if something happened to you in that process, the man there, whether you like it or not, he will still be in the office and enjoy himself, doing what he's supposed to be doing, and to make himself comfortable. And you, say that you will be in the cemetery or you'll be in the hospital.
Unfortunately, so.
It's very unfortunate.
Okay, so we are saying no to violence. You're so much better than that. Be wise. Be smart. Your life is about something more than just, you know, politics. All right, thank you so much. We had with us Saint Stephen Igabo, who is a filmmaker and who talked to us about his exploits in the movie industry and what he is doing to educate the people. All right, thank you so much.
What we are to expect as well. Thank you so much. That's the website on the screen, so you can visit it as well. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
All right,
the morning show does continue after this timeout. Stay with us.